This is your brain. This is your brain on Flat Earth. Any questions?
Well, yeah, that doesn't really look fun to me. Hello, everyone, and how are you all doing today? I hope that you're all doing very, very, very well. And as you see today, I have chosen to react to Mark Sargent because he did some things that made me go, huh, you want to hear from Canada, do you? So without further ado, I'm going to roll that intro, and we're going to get right into the cringe.
Interesting guy, man, and you know, he believes it. So, Kyrie, the Earth is flat, right? Yeah. So, whatever.
That's news.
That's news. Here we go.
He plays for the Cavaliers. He recently said that he believes the world is flat. Is that a subject that you covered with him? Were you aware of that?
I wouldn't even know how to broach that topic.
Hey, AJ, do you want to talk about how you think the Earth is flat?
I do not think the world is flat. I'm just saying there's some stuff about it.
How do people actually believe the Earth is flat? I'm stumped, Kelly. I don't know how people believe that.
Round Earth or flat Earth?
Yeah.
Round Earth.
Oh, okay. You just drew a divide between us.
What is happening? Actually, no. Shaq goes the other way. Not debatable. It's flat. Kyrie, flat. Draymond, flat. What is going on in the world?
What is going on? This is a problem. Oh, Lord. Here we go. My dear Canadian friend.
Right now.
Uh-huh.
You think you're in a globe spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. That globe is spinning around the sun at 60,000 plus miles an hour.
Yep.
That solar system is flying sideways through the galaxy at 500,000 miles an hour. And that galaxy is going through the rest of the universe at millions of miles an hour. And you feel nothing. In reality, you are actually in a giant planetarium.
Are we though, Mark? Are we? I understand that you're a part of the Flat Earth Army and you are one of the head people out here that believe that the Earth is flat. But come on, dude. I feel like you believe this just because you want to have a different belief system. At the end of this video, I want to know, does Mark actually believe or does he just want to be a conspiracy theorist? As half of those that believe in the Flat Earth just want to have a different belief system than the rest of us.
Terrarium / soundstage / Hollywood backlot that is so big that you and everyone you know and everyone you've ever known never figured it out.
I feel like that would take a lot to run. Like, we would need almost as many people that live on the Earth to run this Hollywood set as we do living on it. Mark Sargent! Yeah, we know, Mark. We know. You're very into this. We get it. Yep. The globe was on fire? Was that a threat? What else am I supposed to do but laugh time and energy this man has put into his conspiracy theory. It's flat! The Earth was flat! I don't think Abraham Lincoln would have been okay with you putting his face on this. I'm just saying. Like, stick to Canada, asshole. Sky water is flat. For someone who believes that the Earth is flat, you sure do show a lot of globe Earths during this. How many people do you guys think is in every province and state that believes the Earth is flat? Like maybe 5 each? Wonder Woman would not be okay with that. You showed cats there. I am of strong belief that if the Earth was flat, cats would have pushed everything off of the edge already. The globe, Mark! Globe, Mark! Oh, Lord. So, who the hell is this Mark dude anyway? Mark Sargent was born on July 20th of 1969, and he's an American conspiracy theorist who is one of the leading proponents of and recruiters for the flat earth conspiracy theory in the US. He also really likes Canada too, and we're gonna get there. According to critics, his YouTube videos have greatly accelerated the popularization of modern flat earth belief, one without scientific merit. So it's this asshole's fault that so many people believe in the flat earth right now. He lives in Boulder, Colorado in the US, and his job is actually listed as a YouTuber since 2015, which I find really funny. If my job ever gets listed as a YouTuber, please shoot me. He worked in the information technology in Colorado and relocated to Washington in 2015. As of 2021, he lives on Whidbey Island. Sargent has been a competitive video game player, of course, yes, winning one virtual pinball tournament. Pinball of all the games. He has worked as a software analyst, but has no scientific background. So, should he be speaking about the shape of the Earth and saying that scientists and NASA and etc. is wrong? No. But here we are. In 2015, Sargent released a series of videos he created on YouTube called Flat Earth Clues. Now I'm going to be diving into some of those in the future, which questioned the accepted shape of the Earth. The series attracted 2 million views. What is wrong with all of you? Propelling the rise of the modern flat Earth movement, which again, I just want to say, it's all Mark's fault here. Sargent works to convince others that the Earth is a flat disk with a giant wall of ice around the circumference. An indestructible dome is claimed to be attached to the rim, making it a closed system. Just like CC, Mark here believes that we live in almost like a dome and that everything is controlled by the government. Nothing is real. Stars are not real. planets are not real, the whole universe is not real, and he believes that the government and NASA and that they faked the Apollo program as well as all the other space exploration programs. Again, just like Cece.
I ain't no joke. From New York and Westchester County.
In fact, I'm sure Cece looks up to Mark here quite a lot. It says an article in the New Yorker explained how Sargent's video series was instrumental in converting people to his viewpoint. It reported that Daryl Marble, who would later be featured speaker at the first ever Flat Earth conference, found a light in his YouTube sidebar. Looking for videos related to Under the Dome, a TV sci-fi drama, he came across Under the Dome, a 2-hour film which takes the form of a documentary by Mark Sargent, one of the leading flat earth dudes. The flat earth movement had burbled along in relative darkness until February of 2015 when this jackass uploaded Flat Earth Clues, a series of well-produced videos. Also a little bit of an incel, I'll say it. He says that being single was a contributing factor to his discovering and believing in the Flat Earth conspiracy. So be careful of them gun cells out there. He said, most people get married and have kids, but if you don't, you have a huge amount of free time on your hands. Apparently, this man decided that with his free time, he wanted to follow a conspiracy theory. According to Sargent, in an interview with the Los Angeles Times, as of 2018, his YouTube channel had accumulated 10 million views, and he had become a full-time YouTuber. I hope that most of those views are people laughing at him like we are about to. Sargent has been a speaker at numerous Flat Earth events in the US, Canada, and New Zealand. He describes himself as a recruiter for the movement, and has been called its main organizer by media, including the Los Angeles Times. He was extensively interviewed for the 2018 documentary Behind the Curve, a Netflix documentary about the Flat Earth community, so you guys may recognize him from that. He also expounded on his views in a self-published book titled Flat Earth Clues, The Sky's Limit in 2016. Once again, all of us critics, we point out that Flat Earth beliefs are pseudoscience, okay? And that's why I cover it here. I like to cover pseudoscientific beliefs, pseudoscientific conspiracy theories, and especially cults that rely on pseudoscience. The theories and assertions are being based on beliefs rather than scientific knowledge. Experts classify them as a purposeful denial of reality, called denialism. So this isn't only seen as a conspiracy theory, it's also seen as full-on denialism. Sargent also incorporates other conspiracy theories into his flat earth beliefs. Of course he does, right? Accusing astronauts of being Freemasons. And he also believes that Bigfoot exists. I did a whole video on Bigfoot. Go and check it out. It was a lot of fun, and we talked about why that's silly. Anyway, that, ladies and gentlemen, is good old Mark Sargent. He does have his own Wikipedia, so I thought it would be more fun if we just read through here to get a little background on who he is. And this picture is him speaking at one of the Flat Earth conferences in 2017. He looks so happy here. But now I think it would be fair if we get to the reason why Mark here got directly on my radar. You see, he recently did a video where he recorded Justin Trudeau, Canada's Prime Minister, apparently discussing the flat earth. Here it is now.
I remember a few years ago, before the pandemic, before much of this, I got fascinated with the idea of flat earthers.
I too, Justin, am fascinated with the idea of flat earthers. Aren't they interesting? You gotta wonder, how do you get to believing something like that, right?
Now, this is an entirely new phenomenon. There wasn't really any moment back in recorded history, not the ancient Greeks or the ancient Babylonians or the Incas or whoever else, who actually wondered whether the earth was actually flat or not.
All right, first of all, Justin, you have to stop pronouncing the H. We've talked about this. You say, whoever else. This doesn't stop that. Secondly, I agree. There is no recording that flat earth was a belief in ancient times.
And Christopher Columbus, they knew the earth was round. There was no danger he was going to fall off the edge of the world. That wasn't what people worried about when he was setting off to discover the Americas or discover a shortcut to India.
Right, exactly. I like this.
Recently, over the past few years, a whole bunch of people have decided that the world is flat. Now,
Why?
everything we know about science, from the people we've sent to the moon, to the photos we've taken from space, to how we explain day versus night and seasons, we know that the Earth is round. But there are a whole bunch of people out there who have decided that the Earth is flat. And they hang out with each other, and they find different ways of proving to themselves that the Earth is flat. Now, that may not seem like a very serious thing, because someone who believes the Earth is flat is not going to necessarily cause tremendous harm to everyone else.
I agree with that. However, keep going, Justin.
But the ability to start to believe something that simply isn't true, because enough people are telling you and reinforcing that around you, actually starts creating real problems.
Yes, and that is the true issue. We need to start looking into how this happens, why it happens, and how we prevent this so that the next belief system it happens with isn't dangerous either.
It can bring us as a society to very scary places. And that's why we're still very much trying to figure it out. How to make sure we're protecting people's freedom of speech and freedom of expression, and we're making sure that marginalized communities and people who are traditionally oppressed by majorities continue to be protected.
Yep.
In all the ways they need to be.
Agreed.
In societies, because.
But it's funny to me that Mark Sargent posted this, because when he posted it, he called it "Flat Earth is on the Canadian Prime Minister's mind." And yes, here is Justin Trudeau. He's talking here about the flat Earth. However, is he saying the Earth is flat? No. Is he saying that their belief system is dangerous necessarily? No. But what he is throwing out is that we do need to be careful of how people can just have belief systems like this. Very soon I'm going to be releasing a video about confirmation bias, and I think it will be an important one to go along with this. But we do have to kind of worry about future belief systems and how this happens, right? And so it's interesting to me that Mark Sargent posts this, because I don't know if he got what Justin was saying here, and I'm not really sure what the flat earthers are getting out of this other than being happy that Justin says he's not going to censor them necessarily, right? And cool, Mark. Thanks for sharing. When he posted this video, I was like, okay, let's keep looking into you. I'm really glad that that video put Mark Sargent back on my radar, because since it did, I found out about this.
Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. The Flat Earth Meetup. We're gonna meet up on the Flat Earth. Out in the UK. Wait, that's not the UK. Oh, Flat Earth Social Tournament. April 25th, the Pavilion Arms.
Well, I know it's a really hard pill to take when somebody says that satellites could be fake. But don't you find it a little suspicious that you can't
Not really.
any real satellite pictures?
They are real satellite pictures. Stop this madness.
Hard to be believed. Maybe we're...
And as you see, it says, with special guest Dave Murphy. Allegedly Dave. Thinking that the world is allegedly flat. Hee-haw!
Well, if you think you see one up in the sky, you can't see it with the naked eye. Because a satellite is about the size of a car, at least 300 miles away. You can't see that far, whatever those dots are to move in the night. I'm telling you.
Well, I mean, you might be able to see that far if you have CC's camera, though, right?
Ain't no satellite. Welcome to the satellite coast. Just another one of them NASA jokes. You get them high.
The Earth doesn't look real flat by this view. I'm just saying, you seem to be on a hill even here.
Bringing up a bunch of that CGI. A bunch of cartoons all over the place. When I search satellites in space.
So what's funny about this is that it's on a Tuesday at 7 p.m. And I'm kind of like, how many people do they expect to show up on a Tuesday night? Well, I guess we'd all be surprised.
Outside that phrase into Google, folks. Everywhere from you to the satellite.
The Earth is flat and the satellites are home.
Before all of y'all start getting pissed, I ain't saying that satellites don't exist. I'm saying that it's theoretically absurd to think these devices orbit the Earth. 'Cause I've seen them hanging from a big balloon. Even Google's doing it.
The balloon is called a blimp. That's not the same thing. Oh yes, I guess this video I'm putting out just to kind of show that Mark Sargent is still at it. He's still insane. He is still recruiting people to the flat earth belief system. And he seemed to really want to hear from somebody in Canada as he posted up that video of Justin Trudeau, which again, I'm not sure what that proves about the flat earth or why he posted that. It wasn't as though Justin Trudeau was saying that the earth is flat. And I wanted to make sure to show it just in case him having that video up there gave off the wrong impression. I don't know. People in the flat earth belief system don't seem like the type that actually research and look into things. But for all I know, they saw that he posted that video and they didn't even watch it. And then all decided in their heads that Justin Trudeau believes that the earth is flat. And as you saw, that's not the case. I do think he brings up a really good point about how maybe this belief system is not dangerous, but we do have to look at how do people fall into these belief systems without any research, and how does confirmation bias take hold here and make it so that people believe things with no evidence, no proof, no scientific backing, just because, you know, of group mentality, just because of manipulation and wanting to believe in something or be a part of a group, which is kind of what I study here on my channel. Why is it that people do that? Why do we all like to fall and become sheep? You know, I find it all very interesting psychology as I deep dive it over here. So if you do want to do that with me, please be sure to hit the subscribe button and we will be doing that together. I plan on going over Mark Sargent a lot more in future because he is, again, one of the main flat earth people, one of the people that recruits the most to this conspiracy theory. And we need to figure out what it is that he is doing and what it is that he is saying that does that. As you see, he's kind of a funny dude. That's all I have for you guys today. But again, stay tuned in future. I also want to maybe hit up the Flat Earth Conference. I'm going to check it out, see what I can grab from it, and of course react to that. Let me know down below if you want to see that from me. And no matter where you are, what you're doing, I hope that you all have a fabulous day. Take care, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Make sure you do all them YouTube things like and blah, blah, blah. And remember that you all fucking rock. Bye! And remember, Earth is fucking...
This is your brain. This is your brain on Flat Earth.